Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of learning at home. I sure do miss y'all, but I'm super proud of you and all of the work that you are accomplishing. You should realize by now that a lot of this work you are familiar with. We've done it already. We've learned everything there is to learn. Now we're reviewing and perfecting. So these problem solving skills are things that we really need to get a little bit tighter on. And we can do that. We've got it. So let's go ahead and start on lesson 11.3, which is solving multi-step problems using equations. So let's get those packets out, and we need to be on page 395. Let's get that fixed. All right, pardon me as I set this up. Y'all are used to that by now, though. All right. Let's go ahead and dive into this one problem. We've only got one to work through together today. The rest you are on your own for because you've got this, guys. All right, it says Chris's computer has 3 hard drives with 64 gigabytes of space each, and 2 hard drives with 16 gigabytes of space each. The files on her computer use 78 gigabytes of space. How much hard drive space does her computer have left? Let's go in and underline that important information. There's a lot going on in this problem. A lot of technical sounding words that really don't matter to us, just that we need to know that it's talking about the total amount of space that we have on a computer and seeing how much is being used. That's it. So Chris's computer has 3 hard drives with 64 gigabytes of space each. We can probably find a total off of that. And she has 2 hard drives, so that's more hard drives, right? 2 hard drives with 16 gigabytes of space. That's another total that we're looking for, guys. The files on her computer use 78 gigabytes of space. How much hard drive space does her computer have left? So there is so much going on, but there's some beautiful pictures laid out here for us. So let's use these steps to figure out what we need to do in order to solve this multi-step problem. All right, step 1 says find out how much hard drive space is on the 3 hard drives with 64 gigabytes of space each. We have a beautiful strip diagram here. It's showing us a group of 64 and 64 and 64, which to me would sound like a whole lot of 64 plus 64 plus 64 to find our total in, which is the total space on 3 hard drives with 64 gigabytes. But instead of doing repeated addition, we know that we need to multiply instead. So let's slide over here and let's do that. 3 times 64. We'll set that up. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. So with those 3 hard drives with 64 gigabytes of space each, we have 192 total gigabytes. Let's move on to step 2. We need to find out how much hard drive space is on 2 hard drives with 16 gigabytes of space. Again, it has a beautiful strip diagram here, and then we could do 16 plus 16 or 16 times 2. Let's brush up on those multiplication skills and go ahead and do 16 times 2 over here. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So those other 2 hard drives together have 32 gigabytes of space. Let's, in step 3, find the total hard drive space on the computer. When we're told to find the total, we should automatically be going, oh, we should be adding, Mrs. Kanopi. Absolutely, we should be. So the total space on the 64 gigabyte hard drives was 192, and we knew that from the work we did in step 1. On this total space on the 16 gigabyte hard drives is 32, which we knew off of the answer that we got from step 2. So now to find the total hard drive space on the computer, this strip diagram is showing us a part and a part and we're looking for our whole. So that should tell us again that we need to add. So let's do that. Let's go over to our workspace over here. 192 plus 32. 2 plus 2 is 4. 9 plus 3 is 12. 1 plus 1 is 2. That 224 is showing us that the total hard drive space on that computer. Now, let's go to step 4, which is that last part of the word problem. It's just broken into pieces for us. It says the files use 78 gigabytes of space. Find out how much hard drive space the computer has left. So we know that the computer has a total space of 224 gigabytes. We've used 78 gigabytes with the files. We are looking for what is left. So it's a part whole again, okay? We are missing a part though this time, which tells us to subtract. So in our workspace, let's go over here and do that. 224 minus 78. Oops, sorry, I got a wiggly paper. 4 minus 8, I cannot do. So I'm going to borrow from the 2. It becomes a 1 and makes 4 a group of 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. 1 minus 7 I can't do, so I've got to borrow from the 2, becomes a 1, making this a group of 11. 11 minus 7 is 4, and bring down your 1. So Chris has 146 gigabytes of hard drive space left on her computer. All right, guys, that is it for today. If you want more practice with these types of problems, you can do the share and show and the problem solving on your own. Remember that page 398 is that daily assessment task. Problems 7, 8, 9, and 10. You will solve on your own, and you'll snap a picture, send it to me through Dojo, or email it to me. Y'all are rock stars, guys. Again, let me know if you need anything. All right, see y'all tomorrow.